Welcome to Wrestling Sphere, your go-to spot for everything wrestling, where legends come alive and stories hit hard. Today, we're diving into the world of the WWE's shortest superstars, those incredible athletes who prove that size isn't everything in the ring. If you love wrestling as much as we do, don't forget to show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. It really helps us keep bringing you the best wrestling content, and we truly appreciate every single one of you who joins the Wrestling Sphere family. Now, let's get right into the countdown of the top 10 shortest wrestlers in WWE history. Number 10. Brian Kendrick, height, 5 feet 8 inches. In a business where size and muscle often define success, Brian Kendrick is living proof that ambition can break every mold. He started his journey at Shawn Michaels Wrestling Academy, a place known for shaping legends. Kendrick was one of the smallest students in the class, but he never let that hold him back. If anything, it pushed him to work harder than anyone else. What Kendrick lacked in size, he made up for with quick movement and an unorthodox, highly creative in-ring style. He brought the energy of a cunning underdog, part reckless, part genius, always thinking one step ahead of his larger opponents. Even after being released from WWE, Kendrick didn't quit. He hit the independent circuit, refined his craft, and clawed his way back to the big stage. Eventually, he made his mark again on 205 Live, WWE's platform for cruiserweight talent, proving he still had plenty left to offer. While he may never have held a major title for long, Kendrick remains a symbol of resilience. His 5 feet 8 inches frame never overshadowed the sharp ring IQ and burning passion he carried every time he stepped through the curtain. Number 9. Eddie Guerrero, height, 5 feet 8 inches. Standing at just 5 feet 8 inches, Eddie Guerrero commanded respect from the entire WWE universe. Eddie wasn't just a wrestler, he was an artist in the ring. What made Guerrero a legend wasn't his size or strength, but his sharp wit and unmatched ability to bend the rules to his advantage. With his motto, lie, cheat, steal, Eddie turned physical limitations into an unforgettable signature. He was a master of mind games and a technical genius, known for his smooth suplexes, the iconic frog splash, and the kind of storytelling that brought arenas to life. One of his most famous moments, faking a chair shot to trick the referee, a move that made fans laugh, cheer, and applaud his brilliance all at once. His on-screen dynamic with nephew Chavo Guerrero added even more depth to his legacy. Whether as allies or bitter rivals, the Guerrero family drama became one of WWE's most compelling storylines. Eddie Guerrero is the perfect example that greatness isn't about size, it's about heart and intelligence. He didn't just beat the odds, he rewrote the rules. And in doing so, Eddie didn't just make history, he became immortal. Number 8. Sin Cara, height, 5 feet 7 inches. When Sin Cara arrived in WWE, he carried the hopes of an entire generation of Lucha Libre fans. At only 5 feet 7 inches, with a compact, athletic build, lightning speed, and aerial moves that looked like they defied physics, he was once seen as the perfect heir to Rey Mysterio's throne. Born and raised in Mexico, the heartland of traditional Lucha Libre, Sin Cara started training from a very young age. He wasn't just a performer, but a cultural symbol for those who believed that agility and technique could outshine size and brute strength. His moonsaults, springboard crossbodies, and arm drags from the middle rope were executed with near-perfect precision every time. Though his WWE run had its ups and downs, including injuries and changes behind the mask, the original Sin Cara never stopped pushing forward. He played a vital role in bringing Lucha Libre to the global spotlight, sparking renewed fan interest in the high-flying style. Sin Cara didn't just fly in the ring, he soared in the hearts of fans. Small in size, but never overshadowed. No matter who stood across from him, he always rose, sometimes literally, to the occasion. Number 7. Funaki, height, 5 feet 7 inches. In a world dominated by loud cheers and powerful moves, Funaki chose a different path, quiet yet unforgettable. Standing at a modest 5 feet 7 inches, Funaki didn't have an intimidating presence, but it was his charm and relentless spirit that made him a beloved figure among WWE fans for over a decade. He initially gained attention as part of the Kaientai faction, known for their humorous style and satirical dubbed promos. However, Funaki's individual career truly blossomed when he took on the role of SmackDown's #1 reporter. With his funny backstage segments, adorable clueless expressions, and unique English pronunciation, He became a refreshing highlight amid WWE's intense storylines. Though often featured in lower card matches, Funaki was never just a side character. He was always ready to give his all for his role, bringing laughter to the audience and professionalism behind the scenes. Notably, Funaki captured the Cruiserweight Championship, a smaller title, but a proud testament to his long, steady journey in WWE. Funaki didn't need to be big. He just needed to be himself, a legend in his own special way. Number 6. Evan Bourne, height 5 feet 7 inches. If you've ever witnessed Evan Bourne execute the airborne from the top rope, you'll understand why, despite being only 5 feet 7 inches, he could electrify the entire arena. Evan didn't rely on bulging muscles or an intimidating glare. He only needed the sky and a moment to create magic. Before WWE took notice, Evan Bourne, also known as Matt Sydal on other circuits, made waves across the independent wrestling scene. After WCW merged with WWE, he quickly rose as one of the freshest and most captivating talents thanks to his daring, high-speed aerial style. What made Evan truly stand out was his fearlessness and constant innovation in every leap. Beyond his signature airborne, a flawless shooting star press, he transformed each match into a masterpiece of mid-air acrobatics. Though he never captured a major WWE title, Evan Bourne's image soaring like a lightning bolt over the 3 ropes remains deeply etched in fans' memories. In a world where brute strength often takes center stage, Evan proved that agility and finesse can create the extraordinary. Number 5. Rey Mysterio, height 5 feet 6 inches. Standing just 5 feet 6 inches, Rey Mysterio is living proof that you don't have to be big to become a legend. With his iconic mask and lightning-fast wrestling style, Rey redefined what it means to be a smaller wrestler in the eyes of fans worldwide. From a young age, Rey trained under the strict guidance of his uncle, Rey Mysterio Sr. Without towering height or overwhelming weight, Rey's greatest assets were an unbreakable spirit and mastery of the lucha libre technique. When he entered WWE, it didn't take long for Rey to rise to stardom. His famous 619, the legendary West Coast Pop, and the way he took on opponents twice his size left audiences in awe. Rey didn't just wrestle, he fought with heart, carrying forward his family legacy and the indomitable spirit of lucha libre. Breaking all stereotypes about size, Rey not only won multiple championships but also became an inspiration for millions of fans around the globe. He may be short in stature, but the greatness of Rey Mysterio is immeasurable. Number 4. Kalisto, height 5 feet 6 inches. Kalisto might not be tall, but he always knows how to command attention. Standing at just 5 feet 6 inches, he doesn't rely on brute strength. Instead, Kalisto follows the path of a true luchador. Speed, agility, and breathtaking aerial maneuvers are his ultimate weapons. From his earliest WWE matches, Kalisto captivated audiences with a distinctly Mexican wrestling style. His high-flying dives from the ropes, swift movements that seem to breeze past opponents, and uncanny ability to dodge attacks like an illusion make Kalisto incredibly hard to catch. Despite his smaller frame, he's never been underestimated by any rival. Kalisto reached a major milestone by winning the United States Championship, an impressive feat for any wrestler who started without an easy path. However, his true strength shines in tag team competition. As one half of the Lucha Dragons, Kalisto and Sin Cara set the ring ablaze with spectacular aerial teamwork. With steady performance and a unique style, Kalisto proves you don't need to be tall to be a genuine threat in WWE. Number 3. Spike Dudley, height 5 feet 5 inches. Spike Dudley is a living proof of the saying, never underestimate the little guy. Standing just 5 feet 5 inches, he didn't have a menacing look, but his guts and fearlessness made even the biggest opponents think twice. Known as the Giant Killer, Spike consistently gave trouble to rivals twice his size every time they faced off. Joining WWE as the little brother of the Dudley boys family, Spike initially seemed like a background character. Yet, that unexpected role became his breakthrough. He could be slammed through tables, slammed onto steel floors, or thrown off the ropes, but he always got back up to fight. Spike's incredible resilience earned him huge respect from the crowd. One unforgettable moment was when he interfered to help Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley win the WWF Tag Team Championship from Christian and Edge, turning Spike from the underdog into a fan-favorite hero. With 2 tag team titles and a career packed with unbelievable moments, Spike Dudley proved that courage isn't measured in feet or pounds, It's defined by heart and fearless dedication. Number 2. Drake Maverick, height 5 feet 4 inches. Drake Maverick isn't the first name you'd associate with WWE's power icons. Standing just 5 feet 4 inches, he was often underestimated in a world where size is a big advantage. But his persistence, strong personality, and ability to turn every situation into an opportunity made him a standout phenomenon. Before WWE, Drake had a tough journey in TNA under the ring name Rockstar Spud. There, he learned to survive and shine even when no one believed in him. However, it wasn't until WWE, especially on 205 Live, that he truly broke out. Starting as the show's general manager, Drake quickly won fans over with his witty, sharp, and charming style. The comedic peak, and a highlight of his career, came when Maverick jumped into an endless battle with R-Truth over the 24/7 championship. His escapes, disguises, and even a fake wedding to claim the title made him one of the most talked-about figures on social media at the time. Not tall, not bulky, but Drake Maverick proves that personality and uniqueness can sometimes be the strongest weapons inside the WWE ring. Number 1. Hornswaggle, height 4 feet 5 inches. No one can compare to Hornswaggle when it comes to height, or rather, shortness. Standing just 4 feet 5 inches, he holds the record as the shortest wrestler in WWE history. But don't let his stature fool you, because inside that small frame lies a fighting spirit no one dares to underestimate. He first appeared as a mysterious side character hiding under the ring, gradually becoming an indispensable part of many strange and entertaining storylines. Initially, he was Finley's secret helper, then continuously featured in humorous, sometimes downright absurd situations. Yet, it was exactly this that kept fans glued to him. Hornswaggle wasn't just a comic relief. He stunned WWE when he won the Cruiserweight Championship, becoming the last wrestler to hold that title before it was retired. He also squared off against big names like Rey Mysterio, The Miz, and Guerrero, and never looked outmatched. Despite his tiny size, Hornswaggle carved out such a unique legacy that no one else could replace him. In a world ruled by giants, he forged his own path, starting from the very bottom, yet making everyone bow in respect. And those are the 10 faces who prove you don't have to be tall to be unforgettable in the WWE world. They may be small in size, but what they left inside the ring was anything but small. Who impressed you the most on this list? Drop a comment below and let's chat. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to hit like, share it with fellow wrestling fans, and especially subscribe to Wrestling Sphere so you won't miss out on more exciting stories. Every subscription is like a spirit tag that helps the channel grow stronger. Thanks for joining me today. See you in the next videos, where wrestling legend stories keep coming to life, told in Wrestling Sphere's unique style.